If you lost your job tomorrow and couldn't find a replacement for 8 weeks, would you run out of money? If your answer is no, what if the wait were longer? 16 weeks? 48 weeks? If the answer is yes, you need to attain a job where you make more money. This is not just hypothetical. With a struggling economy, situations like these have become a reality for millions. Money issues, having little savings, low cash, or a limited income has damaging effects on all who are faced with this misfortune. However, there are ways to find your way through a weak economy. A second job can provide more money, but there are only so many hours in a day. And working long hours will take you away from things you enjoy, like family and recreation. Tapping into your 401k could provide backup support, but this option requires stealing from your future and carries hefty penalties and taxes. Starting a new business on your own is a third option that is risky and statistically has a 95% fail rate. However, owning your own business is the best way to gain financial security and control your desire. It's time to take back control of your time, cash flow, and quality of life once again. Live the American dream, a dream that was originally founded in small businesses building wealth for the owners, not working for a controlling corporation or in a career restricted by government employers. The options for this dream may seem limited, as there are few businesses that the average person can become involved in, as an owner with little to no capital investment, business experience, or expertise. With the Zija opportunity, on the other hand, you can control how you make money each and every month, even every week. You control when and what time you work, and you control your pay raises. The person who referred you believes that you can profit significantly from this opportunity, and we believe it too. It is a simple yet logical way that you can easily enhance your financial well-being without interfering with your current goals and lifestyle. The average North American works between 40 and 60 hours a week. However, in terms of making large amounts of money, it seems there are simply not enough hours in a 168-hour week. At Zija, we provide a solution to the seemingly impossible, multiplying your paid working hours each week to become 200, 500, even 1,000 hours. It is a path towards greater success. Here is your opportunity to learn how to leverage your time and build a stream of residual income for yourself, rather than for someone else. By aligning yourself with Zija, you can achieve a decade's worth of income within as little as 3 years. The key to earning thousands of dollars each month, even every week if you choose, is learning 3 fundamental ingredients to a successful business. First, find a truly unique and valuable product that the market demands. Second, find an experienced management team with a proven record of success. The last ingredient is perfect timing. The overweight epidemic in North America is not a slim issue, as nearly 60% of citizens suffer from it. There is a dire need for products that can address this ever-increasing problem. The very products manufactured by Zija International and marketed worldwide. Many of Zija's products contain Moringa oleifera. Moringa may be nature's most giving botanical. This nutrient-dense tree is providing consumers with a fresh dose of its 90-plus vitamins, minerals, vital proteins, antioxidants, omega oils, and other benefits. The National Institutes of Health says perhaps like no other single species, the plant has the potential to help and provide for many unmet human needs. Zija's products are a simple and convenient way to feed the body proper nutrition and promote a healthy weight. Zija has created Ameo essential oils, which are extracted from nature's most generous trees, herbs, plants, seeds, and fruits. Zija is leveraging these ingredients like never before, allowing users to solve thousands of problems, improve their health and well-being, and live a more balanced life. Ameo essential oils are embraced worldwide as a natural alternative to harsh chemical-laden beauty, wellness, and household products. Zija's amazing product line and business opportunity are being brought to the market and guided by a uniquely successful businessman, one who is helping provide you with a financial vehicle at a time when the masses are looking for ways to restore or increase their financial security. The company's management team has decades of industry experience and a proven record of success. You are truly in the right place at the right time. Whether you choose to take the opportunity or not is up to you. Control your financial and health destiny, because your boss, your colleagues, and the government won't save you from the damaging fate that has taken over so many lives. We urge you to take some time and look through the rest of this site. Don't pass up an opportunity that can enhance both your financial and health situations. With Zija, life unlimited is possible, which includes better health and nutrition, the chance to live a more active lifestyle, the opportunity to become a successful entrepreneur, and the ability to attain financial freedom to help you meet your goals. This is Life Unlimited.